Monday Mortgage
Hey everybody,
Quarterback.
welcome back to Monday Mortgage Quarterback, guys. Back at you for Week 10 action, and this is a place where we talk smart home buying plays and the biggest moments from the NFL weekend. Yes, Week 10 action, guys. Hate to have missed the last couple weeks. There's been a lot going on. There's been illness running through my house, so here we are back and better than ever. But before we dive into Week 10 highlights, let's start with this quick mortgage tip, just because, like in football, preparation prevents surprises, guys. Now, the mortgage tip of the week: don't skip the pest inspection. Now, this is especially important for VA loans. Many states this is required. But yeah, if you're using a VA home loan, listen closely now. Pest inspection isn't just a good idea. Again, like I mentioned, in several states this is required. So, discuss this with your loan officer and with your realtor ahead of time. But a pest inspection is going to check for termites and other wood destroying insects that can cause serious and expensive damage to a home structure. Now, you're going to hear this called a WDI, a WDO, pest inspection, termite inspection, guys. But even if your state doesn't require one, it's something that you should never skip. Hidden damage can be costly to repair and might even delay your closing. Now, on these VA loans, if you've got damage, you're going to want to have this stuff repaired prior to closing, guys. So make sure, schedule your pest inspection early once you're under contract. Then, once you get your report, review it carefully, discuss any necessary repairs with your realtor, with your loan officer. Again, these repairs are going to need to be fixed prior to closing, and check with your loan officer to confirm, again, your state's specific requirements. All right? Don't skip the pest inspection, guys. So, it's a small step that can save you a ton of stress and money down the road. Excuse me. Now, let's dive in to some of the Week 10 action, the biggest highlights from Week 10 in the NFL. We had a few upsets out there brewing, and we had some surprises, guys. So, the first story I want to tackle is the New England Patriots outlasting the Buccaneers and really making a statement win. Yes, the New England Patriots find themselves in first place after pulling off really a big one this week, taking down the Bucs 28-23, and led by their youngsters, Drake May, Travion Henderson. The second-year quarterback Drake May looked poised beyond his years. Throwing for 270 yards, 2 touchdown passes, while rookie running back Travion Henderson, yes, from Ohio, powered the ground game with 147 yards and 2 scores of his own. The win effectively gives New England a 2-game lead atop the division over the Buffalo Bills, who struggled. We'll talk about them just a bit later. But really, this was New England's best start in several seasons, and proving that their young offensive duo is the real deal. Now, story number 2, Jonathan Taylor. Yes, Jonathan Taylor throwing his name in the hat for the MVP this year, running wild. The Indianapolis Colts leaned heavily on Taylor, who exploded for 244 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, including an 83-yard breakaway run, the longest play from scrimmage in an international football game this season. And yeah, the Indianapolis Colts find themselves in first place. They're out to an 8-2 start. This really was vintage Taylor, decisive, explosive, and nearly unstoppable once he found the open field. And again, these Colts are in first place. And to me, this is an absolute shocking story. I did not see this coming from the Indianapolis Colts. I did not see Jonathan Taylor being your front runner for the MVP and Daniel Jones leading them to 8-2. Now, the next story. Matt Stafford strengthening his own MVP case. Yes, the Rams' Matt Stafford continued their strong start. With a big divisional win over the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners have a lot of injuries on their side of the ball, but again, it was Matt Stafford here finishing with 280 yards, 4 touchdown passes to go along with a passer rating over 120, and it really was slicing through the 49ers defense all game long in this one. And again, he's firmly in the MVP conversation as the Rams look more balanced than they have in years, improving to 7-2. Look out for the LA Rams. They are some serious contenders to make the Super Bowl this year. Now, story number 4. Yes, the shocker of the weekend. My Miami Dolphins. Yes, my Miami Dolphins shocked the Buffalo Bills. They pulled off the biggest upset of the week, guys. Defeated the Buffalo Bills 30-13. And really, the defense for the Dolphins, they looked like world beaters in this one, guys. They forced 3 turnovers. They held the Bills scoreless for 3 quarters. Devon Achane, he ran wild for the Dolphins. He had 225 total yards, 2 touchdowns. Really, this was a big-time win for the Dolphins team who, let's face it, they recently fired their general manager. They were sellers at the trade deadline, getting rid of some of their top talent. So, putting the Dolphins back on track, guys. Shocking win for my Fins. Other Week 10 wins, we had the Broncos, the Jets, the Texans behind a 26-zip fourth-quarter run, the Bears, the Ravens, the Saints with a win, the Seahawks, the Lions, and the Chargers, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Monday Mortgage Quarterback, Week 10. I'm Greg Monkos, your mortgage loan officer and football fan, reminding you to make smart plays both on and off the field. If you got any questions at all regarding the home buying purchase or maybe a refi, guys, let me know. Give me a call. We'll see you next week for more home tips and highlights, guys.